What's going on, everyone? I'm back for week, I want to say it's week 9, going up against the, huh, why, okay, I thought Baker would have had a superstar or something. Going up against the Browns. Looked at, in between videos, was looking at the players that I'm going to lose, not re-sign, or trade in this upcoming off season. And it's a decision I'm gonna have to make, and I don't know which direction I'll go. Is that I need Kalen Ballage is one of them, Preston Williams is one, Josh Rosen is one, Trey Turner will most likely be traded. I mean, there's 4 people that are going to command a lot of value, and I think if I get rid of Preston Williams, because I don't think I'm gonna re-sign him. I know I'm not gonna keep Trey Turner, and I know I'm not gonna keep Ballage and Rosen. I know I'm not gonna keep those 3 people. Preston Williams is interesting because I don't think I'm gonna get rid of him in the get a sack. There we go, holding. I don't think I'm going to trade them in the offseason. I'm going to decline it. And I know in last offseason I traded a lot of players in the offseason because I was able to get a lot more value. Hello? There we go. The reason I'm not going to trade them in the offseason, or I might not trade them in the offseason, is depending on how my draft class goes. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so I could load those players on a particular team and force that team to have to cut players from their draft class. Oh, I need to fix my depth chart. I did not do that part of this video. Because I want to say maybe Williams is still, should be my slot corner. Okay. But then if I go to cornerback, yep, Crocker should be there. There we go. That'll help me a little bit more, because then I have more speed on the outside, and I love having speed on the outside. And I have quality play at the slot position without having to put speed players like Xavier Howard and Crocker at the slot corner position. If I'd be playing a user, I would still try to put... I don't know if I would try to put my best... Yeah, Parker, you're not getting a touchdown. I hate to break that to you. It's going to be Gesicki all day.
Let him know. 53's the mic. 53.
Operating from the gun. Weaver. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he
Who was that? Oh, DJ Swearinger. Oh, crap. Well, if Swearinger is there, then maybe if Swearinger is the safety that's on him. Okay. Okay.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
I misread that. I thought that was a safety.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage as a rookie QB.
I don't think they were in zone there, but sure. Okay.
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So,
oh, and I still need to hold these guys under 200 yards for Raekwon. I can't forget about that, because that is going to be key.
Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
There we go.
Numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 4 catches, 69 yards.
And he was able to
there we go. Good job, Raekwon.
Always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Just need to get...
Mayfield now from the 50.
There we go. There we go. 7 yards. Okay, give me the ball back, and I'll try not to screw this up again. I got greedy trying to force it to Gesicki there.
You want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so
nope.
they've got to
Leave
go
it alone.
back and scramble after this one. But right
Okay.
now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field,
No interception.
sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Push him back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Swearinger
He'll look to
again.
throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
What I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to get behind Swearinger because Swearinger shouldn't have great speed. So if he doesn't have good speed, then I should be able to get to soft spots like that. If I'm able to do this all just by getting Gesicki the ball, I'm going to be really happy. I need 150 yards with him or 3 touchdowns. I don't need both. So if the Browns are going to...
He's going to look deep down the field, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him.
I mean, I'm not specifically targeting him. It's just if you leave Gesicki open, I'm going to throw it to him.
Didn't work there. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Okay, so let me... There we go.
And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Who's tired? Gesicki is a little bit.
First carry now for the Memphis.
Grant, I need you to engage, bud. I need you to pick someone up.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
So if I would go to tight end angle, what is Gesicki doing? Okay.
To throw on second down, Weaver. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
You know what? I'm not even going to get this play off.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That is fine. So what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to get the ball to Gesicki. Actually, I'm going to throw Gesicki on a drag. Yep, and that's why.
Weaver, and that's going to be
okay.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line.
Drag that.
Second and goal now.
Williams goes there. What I'm hoping is that Gesicki can get open coming back this way to then that's a holding. There's going to be holding. He'll be on the right tackle probably.
Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Okay.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And I'm going to need to get Gesicki a shot of water. He's getting itchy.
Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
No, the right side looks pretty weak. And especially if you're going to throw a blitz at me. Thank you. That cornerback blitz was what made that happen.
Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here
puts
tonight.
Him in, what, 70-something yards?
It's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here.
So now I just have to keep him under 200 yards. That's the goal.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs.
Let's go.
Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield.
There we go.
And down he goes.
There we go.
Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Mayfield down.
There we go.
Incomplete.
Force that break up.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league,
I'm also going to lose Jefferson, or could lose Jefferson. Ja'Kai Polite is up for contract. There's a lot of depth players that in the 2021 offseason I'm going to lose, or I would end up losing. So I need to figure out when the best time is to trade them. And realistically, I can trade Trey Turner. That's not a huge loss, and it frees up $11 million. Because I didn't keep draft picks by getting Danielle Hunter and everything I had to give up to get him, and I don't regret that at all. I am going to I think I'm going to end up trading for predominantly draft picks in 2021, but late round draft picks for this draft that's upcoming. So that way I can address depth, particularly at my linebacker and defensive line spots. And when I do that, that should help free up. Yep, can't do that. That should help free up salary, or it'll free up roster spots by me trading them and getting more picks next year, following offseason.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter.
While not increasing my rookie reserve to obnoxious amounts, where I would have to get rid of guys like Xavier Howard or not Preston Williams, but Trevor Williams. There would be, yeah, I'm gonna crank that. There we go. Is he at 100?
And he gets this one inside the 15.
Close. 98. There we go.
25 yards that time.
There we go.
On first down, Weaver flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping.
I really wanted to slide there. I did not want to dive.
First down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have
pull
that
Gesicki in,
we've seen in the past from
and
them.
hopefully when he goes for that out route, he is open. There we go.
And he's got his tight end Gesicki.
There we go. Perfect.
Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen
also,
him
Mike Gesicki's contract is on its final year. Not this offseason, that's coming up in the following. So 2021, I stand to lose a lot of players, but particularly with Gesicki's situation. I have Gibson as a backup. I have Jarwin. I have depth players I have players that can fit what Mike Gesicki does. In a perfect world, I'd like to get Gibson to fill that role, but I don't know. I don't know how feasible that is because of Gibson being a wide receiver. There we go. Because Gibson was a wide receiver, if I level him up too fast as a tight end, he could end up going to a team being irritating. Think of like Noah Fant, but oh my! Please.
Seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Okay, let's switch to man.
That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that
Play back a little bit. See what Njoku does a double move.
This is the tight end Njoku.
I read that, and I just didn't play that well.
As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
But this isn't in a bad game so far.
For the Browns thus far. First and 10 right at the 20. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got it first and goal at the 7. Throwing, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Sacks
there we go.
In this first half. And now due to apparent time constraints,
can I see that replay, or is it just gonna pull up the half ended? Hey, because I want to know who specifically Hunter beat there. Wow, no one. Okay, whoever that right guard is. I'm sorry. Teller and Lamb. Yeah, the entire right side of that line I think is gonna be a weak spot, so I might start crashing that side more.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3. Able to push his way through. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35.
Screwed that up. I should have gone. I should have gone behind my, I think it was a tight end. I think that might have been Jarwin that was blocking for me. I said I ran around in front of him instead of using him as a blocker.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Come on, man.
Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball, but when you have a receiver of that stature,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Okay, that's something that I need to fix for that read. Because I think I've thrown more picks off of that read than any other read that I've done in this franchise. And it's me missing free safeties that are still down there in coverage. There we go. There we go. And I have consistently screwed that up, and I need to get better at making that read. Nickel blitz, and then, so what I'm doing with this nickel blitz is I'm actually doubling Njoku. Okay. Oh well, it's only Baker's only at 109. I've stopped the running game. There we go. So give me.
And now they've got it first and goal. Here's Mayfield.
He's going to, yep.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey,
crap.
We know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I'm going back to easier reads in this system. Two touchdowns and 2 interceptions there is just not what I really want.
Off-play action. Weaver. On the right side open is Gesicki. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The last completion.
I'm just going for a first down here.
So now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's not going to be that hard. Because that's your...
And this effort won't be enough.
Excuse me?
Up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
There we go. Yes. I'm so happy that worked. I am. Thank you. Thank you, Henderson.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Weaver. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
I didn't want to...
Before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout.
So the reason why I'm making my reads quicker is, or why I'm being forced into bad reads, is because Myles Garrett is getting pressure on my left tackle and left guard. Because he's getting such great pressure, and Myles Garrett can do that. Like, that's... I'm not saying that that's not realistic. But because that pressure is so strong, I am jumping reads. By doing that, I am... And then he'll slide over to right, and then I'll get sacked. Okay.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain.
That's frustrating.
And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the,
there we go.
Pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Let's go, let's go!
Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
I don't even know how many interceptions I've committed. There we go. Come on, come on, come. Really?
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
Okay.
They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
Really?
And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Okay.
Can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I just really want to get this sack.
And
I might not, because I need to pay attention to Njoku.
Football here to start the 4th.
I'm sorry. What?
Just past the 50. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 79 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the
I'm going to chew this clock so bad.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Dolphins getting set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time.
It's okay.
See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game
I'll just take the sack. That's fine. No one needs to block.
Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far.
Oh my
this is
God.
3rd and 4. They'll keep it.
Only have one convert, please. Is that first down?
Have the first down yardage to the 35.
Thank God.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
This is getting irritating.
Some signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, second half has not been my half. It's okay. Come.
Wide open receiver.
I thought he was gonna overthrow. I thought I screwed that pass up.
Inside the 45.
Okay.
Nice gain of 21 yards.
You know what? Let me.
Under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what
I'm
I
gonna
think was
go to the other side, and hopefully I'll be looking right at Myles Garrett instead of looking away from him.
They'll do it on purpose. Doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move.
There we go.
It affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. I think you're exactly right.
What's Gesicki at? I just want to check his yardage. Oh, well, now it shows up. 115, so I'm 35 yards short with him. Yeah, it might be easier for me to, yep, I'm going to switch that. So I'm switching that because Garrett's on the right. And again, I'm running everything to try to look at him when he gets around the edge.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Oh, I have 2,000 passing yards.
Miami first down,
Hey,
14-yard
that's pretty cool.
Tell you what, he's
Still
been able to put the
Balaj.
ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What I would like to do here is get the first down and then lay down. Because then I can hopefully score a touchdown and they will have like no time left.
Again, it's Balaj.
There we go. Perfect. Because then it's about to hit the 2-minute warning. Everyone will come back
Getting down to the good stuff. All
energized.
with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
I don't know why I've played so poorly the past the past 2 games.
We welcome you back in.
Oh, that's not fair.
They've got
Because
first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going.
Go! 58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. Quick talk.
From the gun, Weaver.
Stay it.
And
Yes.
got his tight end, Gesicki
There we go.
in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Thank you.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. Trying to get it to Landry there.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot
That's
of
my ball
games,
now.
and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
There we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Weaver.
That's fine. They have to burn a timeout.
At the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Right tackle just needs to kick him out. There we go.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Weaver.
Okay.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On the carry is Henderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's what Henderson does.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Yeah, I'm going to run away from Garrett. So, that entire left side is stacked. I can't throw.
They'll go back to Henderson
Because if I would have tried to throw it there, that left side would have crumbled.
A 10-yard pickup.
And I can keep moving the ball with Henderson. I can keep going nice and easy. I can get 100 yards with Henderson. Maybe a touchdown that puts the game out of reach. Please. 2 more yards. Okay.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schoen.
There we go.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Out of the
Oh yeah,
gun,
that's it.
to Henderson. And he's brought down.
Seriously?
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger?
I need to bench him real quick, just in case.
Seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Operating from the gun. Weaver
Seriously?
to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Drag there. Slant there. There we go.
Throw. Weaver. That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Prater for the extra point.
Then I should. I just want. Okay. Mayfield's at 190. What's the team stat? Where are the team stats at? Total offense is. Great. I need to stop them from gaining 19 yards. With 10 seconds left. They're probably just going to try a Hail Mary, so I just can't let them catch it.
Because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Nope. Yep.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Needham, Dixon, Jones.
Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's
Oh, thank God.
in the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
There we go. Crash that right side. He's going to hang out right there and drop.
Mayfield. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted.
Thank you.
Should do it. Trevor Williams with a pick.
I thought they caught that. I didn't think that was intercepted.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now.
Come on. There we go. Can't tackle, and he has a hard time catching. Yeah. Awareness man tackle. There we go. Need to get Jakeem Grant some. I think his issue is his release. Yep. His least is only 69. That's the downside to Grant. Zone coverage is 75. He's my outside linebacker. Huh. Oh, McMillan should be a superstar then, after Devontae Parker's a captain? Okay. Okay. I need to look at my wide receiver contracts, because I think I have an idea what I'm going to do. Yay! Well, I might end up having to keep Gesicki now. Crap. Depends on what his... Yep. Ooh, media question. Yay. Okay. I need to fix my depth chart too. I don't remember if I did that or not, but I need to do that before I forget. I think I had to. Yep. I need him there. Perfect. Okay. So. Gesicki did good there. Let me scout. Alright, so depth-wise, who am I? Let me scout tight ends, just in case I can't keep Gesicki. I will try to, however, actually, I don't even need to scout tight ends because I wouldn't lose Gesicki until next season. Crap. Wide receivers I've already scouted for depth, right? Yep. Hmm. 62205. Dang! Are these guys really just that slow? Okay. Yeah. I might try to get a cheapish safety when I move people around. Oh, Allen unlocked. Awesome. Good job, buddy. Oh, yeah, I want to see what your ability is. Sharper routes and catch more casino, right? That fits Gesicki. Like, really well. Crap. That's kind of pushing my hand. Yeah, this power move. And if I keep Raekwon, Aww, what? Sad face. Deion Clark's gonna turn into a safety, but Nash will be a backup. Yeah, I'm okay with that. He's a rookie, and I can put him back on my practice squad. Hmm. Oh. How many 7 interceptions? I've thrown 4 over the past. Okay, yeah, I need to get better at throwing the ball, at least making those reads, because that shouldn't happen. I shouldn't have 7 interceptions right now. I should have only a few. Huh. Nick Mullins? Huh. Wow. Do I even have... Okay, yeah, Weaver isn't in the conversation. Okay. Okay. That's not too bad. So, just thinking about my team, right? And thinking about players that I might try to trade for to get to be a safety. What I'm gonna need someone with high zone coverage. But I would want youth, so Fuller, King, Byron Jones. And I would also want them to be able to catch. So that means Desmond King or Kyle Fuller. His ability is pick artist. That's not bad. King can tackle though. And he can play zone. He's unfakeable in universal coverage. Fuller? Oh, that's locked. And he was he just re-signed? Because I see that he's cheap, but then, oh yes, this is what you look for. So he has 5 years, right? Total bonus is 24.6 million. Total salary, yeah, 35 mil over 4 years. It's like 8 mil. That is perfect. That is exactly what I want. Because then I'll drop him back to free safety. I think he only has like 88 speed. But, hear me out. I might have wanted to go to salaries for this. But, yeah, having him on the back end with the guys I have currently on my secondary, locked in. I could even put him at strong safety if I wanted to keep speed with like Josh Jones at my starting free safety. And then if I look at HaHa Clinton Dix's salary, I might, and this is a big might because I'm not going to take on a cap penalty just to take on a cap penalty. I might move him to free safety for a year. For 2021 and then move him in 2022. Yep, that's what I might end up doing if I can get King. King would be a huge plus. But I'm gonna end this video. Be sure to watch the next one when I play the Rams and move closer to the playoffs and closer to free agency, the draft, everything.